Hello and welcome to episode 26 and possibly the last episode of the Fast Heart Mart podcast. I am your host, Fast Heart Mart. If you want to know why I'm called Fast Heart Mart, just look it up. It's been a while since I've been doing one of these podcasts. It's been about a month exactly, actually. Right before Christmas, I did one, and then I haven't done one since. There's been a lot going on in the world, like there has been for the last 10 months. It feels like forever. And I just didn't feel comfortable talking about things that was going on in my life and in my world. So I have given it much thought. And after putting up a couple of social media posts, I have decided that this podcast is not really benefiting me enough. I appreciate all the support I've gotten over the 25 episodes I've done. This will be the 26th. But I want to focus on my music, and all this talking and stuff is fun. I've had a lot of fun doing this, but it does take a lot of time. I don't have any help with this. And if I'm still playing on the streets and at farmers markets and random places, so I want to focus my time on that. By the way, I do wear a face shield every time I perform. It looks like this, and I've been doing this since pretty much the beginning of the pandemic when I started performing again. I put up a couple posts on social media recently. One was advocating for restaurants staying open and defying the lockdown orders here in Southern California. I play at a lot of restaurants, and I saw firsthand what was happening with these restaurants. All the restaurants that I know of, including the ones I've been playing out recently who defied the orders, at first, for the first lockdown, they abided. They did the lockdown back in March, April, May, whatever. They did that. They abided. We all thought it was going to flatten the curve. And as time has gone on, we've all realized that this virus, though deadly and definitely something to be concerned about, it's not as deadly as the economy that is falling all around us. And it's also not as deadly as the potential for all these corporations to keep getting richer and richer as the rest of us are getting poorer and poorer. And so that's why I stood up for restaurants and small businesses who defied the lockdown orders that started 2 weeks before Christmas, maybe 3 weeks before Christmas. I think it was 2 weeks before Christmas. It was cruel. As one of the women who owns a restaurant that I'm supporting and played at, she said, even if I let my employees go now 2 weeks before Christmas and they applied for unemployment, they might not get it for months and they'd be broke for Christmas and the holidays. And I don't want to do it. And I totally agree with her. And I had a lot of hatred and viciousness directed towards me. And I'm sure people still really don't appreciate my stance on that. And that's okay. I accept that. And I feel like it's okay for people to disagree with me. I don't care for the hatred and the disrespectful disagreements that have been happening. I don't care for that. But again, that's what happens when you stand up for what you believe in. Not everybody's going to agree with you. I've also had plenty of support backing me up, and I really appreciate that. I've also had some people who don't agree with me and been very respectful in their disagreement. I think that's what makes the world go round, is if you don't agree with somebody, I don't feel like shame has any place in my life. Maybe if I'm training a puppy or something, how to not pee on my floor, I might want to shame it not to do that, Otherwise, if it's an adult dude, shame has no place in my life. I don't believe in shaming others, and I don't want to be shamed. That's why I don't shame others. When it comes to the issue of abortion, I respect a woman's right to have her choice, and I want my choice to be respected as well, especially, which is the other issue, when it comes to this vaccine. Now, again, I respect anybody who wants to take this vaccine. I think that's great. If you believe in this vaccine, that's fine. It is an experimental vaccine. If you feel comfortable trusting in the all these pharmaceutical industries with your body, that's your business. But If they're going to be mandated, that's where I disagree. And it's my body, my choice, just like women with abortions. And so I wrote a line in my one of my songs in the current album I put out. It's called Corona Coaster Blues. Um, it says, I won't take your vaccine from your evil machine. I'd rather get the guillotine. Please give me liberty, or please just go ahead and kill me. I won't take your vaccine from your evil machine. I'd rather get the guillotine. And what that means is, I believe in the Constitution of the United States of America, which is why I wear my American flag. People want to say I'm MAGA, whatever. I'm not MAGA. I've never ever worn a Trump shirt, or I don't believe in campaigning for any politician. Never have in my life. I voted for Obama twice. I never once campaigned for him. I voted for Ross Perot. Back the first time I ever voted was Ross Perot. I vote for whoever I think is the best choice. I'm not going to say who I voted for lately because everything's become so political, and I'm not interested in taking sides and showing which side I'm on. I don't even want to be on anybody's side. I want to be on my own side, and I want to be on the side of this country, the Constitution of the United States of America, which I believe protects everybody's choice to do what they feel is right for their life. And so that's gotten me in some trouble with some of my so-called friends or acquaintances, whatever they are. I don't know. But that whole thing was really, really, it was tough on me going through that. And I'm sure a lot of people out there have dealt with that when it comes to social media. And when you go against the mainstream narrative that people don't want to hear, all the viciousness that can come at you, you have to do it. If you believe in what you're saying, you have to, come what may, you have to take the consequences and do that. And so I have stood up for small businesses that defied orders. For one, nobody that I know of even voted on these orders. The people didn't decide that was constitutional to force small businesses to close because of a virus that was deadly for 0.1% of the population. Maybe at that, was it 0.01 or 0.3 or whatever it is, it was, again, with all due respect for anybody who's been affected by this virus, God bless you, and I say prayers for you guys all the time. I really do. But it's been a very small fraction of the population who's been affected adversely by this virus at this point. And we have to also realize that we have to protect our freedoms as well under all this stuff. Last thing we all need is be working for a corporation and turning into a slave, making cell phones, just like all those poor Chinese people over there that are making our cell phones currently. I mean, what do we think of that? Do we think about that? Are we thinking about where all of our stuff is coming from and the slavery that we're actually all complicit in? That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be complicit in that, and I do my best all the time to get away from that stuff. And that's why I wear this flag, because I do believe the Constitution of the United States of America is the closest thing. The Constitution of the United States of America is the closest thing for all people of all over the world, of all races, all religions, all sexes, to live, to coexist with each other in the same place. I do believe in that. And I think it's okay to be proud of your country. Yes, there's been a lot of problems in this country. And yes, we need to fix them. We do. And I agree. I appreciate people who are trying to fix problems. Whatever problem you want to fix, I think it's great. And I am currently trying to fix the problem of being completely taken over by corporations, to be mandated to take a vaccine there's an experimental vaccine. Don't want that to happen. Okay, so that's it. That's the rant. And I think this is going to be, for now, until further notice, this is going to be the last episode of this podcast. I don't even know what that means, podcast. I've hardly ever interviewed anybody, so I interviewed myself, and I'm talking too much, and I'm going to sing a song, which is what I'm supposed to be really good at. So here we go. From now on, I'm just going to sing a song every week and tell a joke, and that'll be it, okay? until further notice, until I get a bunch of help or a bunch of encouragement or a bunch of money, funding, whatever, to do a full-length podcast every week. I'm just going to sing a song every week, tell a joke, because everybody likes the jokes, I think. And then that'll be it. And maybe once a month I'll go live on, on stream live. Who knows? Maybe once every other month, maybe once a year, something. I need to start doing that a little bit. I admit that's probably something I have not done. I've never done it. I never had any interest, but maybe that's the way things are going. So here we go. This song is called Frustrated. It's off my current album called Corona Coaster Blues. I'm frustrated, but I can't explain why, 'cause someone might come and punch me in the eye. Is that the truth or is it a lie? It's frustrating when you can't explain why. Some are woke and some are asleep. It's really hard to tell in this pack of sheep. I like to talk this out and keep the peace before we lose our freedom of speech. Frustrated when I can't explain why, 'cause someone might come and punch me in the eye. Is that the truth or is it a lie? It's frustrating when I can't explain why. I can't go to work, so I'm stuck here at home, sitting by myself, all alone, hitting rock bottom and turning into stone, trying to date these girls through this telephone. Ah, it's frustrating when you can't explain why. Someone might come and punch you in the eye. Is that the truth or is it a lie? It's frustrating when you can't explain why. I'm hoping for the best and preparing for the worst, but I'm about to have a big outburst. It feels like these times are hella cursed, like we might end up turning into dirt. Ah, it's frustrating when you can't explain why. Someone might come and punch you in the eye. Is that the truth or is it a lie? It's frustrating when you can't explain why. Some are woke and some are asleep. It's really hard to tell in a pack of sheep. I like to talk this out and keep the peace before we lose our freedom of speech. 'Cause it's frustrating when I can't explain why. Someone might come and punch me in the eye. Is that the truth or is it a lie? It's frustrating when I can't explain why. It's frustrating when I can't explain why. Frustrating when I can't explain why. So that was a song called Frustrated by me, Fast Heart Mart. And now it is time for the joke of the week. This one is written by myself, like most of the jokes for this podcast have been. Why shouldn't religious people argue about masks? Because mask debating is a sin. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody listening to this podcast and the show. I'd like to thank all my supporters on Patreon and at my website who've donated every month, and I hope they keep donating with the songs I do every week. I appreciate everybody tipping me through Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. all that stuff. All my supporters through this thing, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I'll also just encourage you to keep on listening to Fast Heart Mart on Spotify, Pandora, all your favorite sites. You can like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and all my videos. And until next time, maybe I'll do a podcast in the future. I don't know. But I will see you next week with a new song or another song. Might not be new, but it'll be a redone song or some kind. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Everybody stay peaceful. It's not about taking sides. It's about doing what's right in everybody's heart. And sticking up for yourself, but also respecting your neighbor and loving your neighbor. Peace out, everybody.